I grew up in West Texas in the middle of nowhere, and there wasn't a lot of tech, but there was a bright sky. The night skies were filled with the Milky Way on most nights. My dad taught me the difference between an airplane flying over at night and a satellite flying over at night. So I just had this immense fascination with space since I was a little bitty girl.
I went to space camp as a kid, and my grandfather was in the Army Air Corps. And so I studied space operations at the Air Force Academy and then served in the Air Force myself. I was at a point where I kind of just wanted to do something different and entrepreneurial. I first met Mel in the Air Force, and I just remember thinking, man, that's a boss lady. She gets things done and demands respect. So
when Mel and Tommy approached me and asked for advice on how to start it, I went back to them and asked, hey, can I join up with you and be part of the founding team? I would say that I brought a lot of the technical, what can make a good business kind of side of things, and Mel and Tommy brought the space domain expertise.
The first challenge is really trust. We needed the trust of our community. We needed the trust of our customers. We needed the trust of our high-performance team in order to do this immense, huge mission that we set out to achieve.
One of the big challenges was that it's really difficult to describe what we were trying to do.
When we first started Slingshot Aerospace, we cast a really wide net, and we were doing that geospatial intelligence, looking down, gathering data from drones, satellites, airplanes, etc. But we were also looking up.
There was a point where we had to make a really hard choice to narrow down on the breadth of problems we were trying to solve. We ended up doing that by saying, okay, we think our niche where we can have the most impact is in this realm of looking up.
And although the market wasn't ready for us right off the bat, we had a mission calling to do space situational awareness.
And once we did that, we were off to the races. We went and found 2 companies that we wanted to acquire, but accelerated us towards our leadership position in the market. Now we have more data than anyone else in the world commercially around the space environment.
The current problem that Slingshot is setting out to solve is that there is a ton of space junk out there and an ever-increasing number of satellites being launched into orbit. Every now and then there's also a breakup or a collision, and it becomes increasingly risky and difficult for satellite owner-operators to operate in space. It's not just a niche concern for these companies that have satellites. Space operations being safe and sustainable are really key to this modern society that we have. And if something happened up there and we lost the ability to operate in space, I think it would be a bad day for the world.
There's always challenges. The benefit of starting with 2 great co-founders like Mel and Tommy is that they're really good people and they're great to work with.
At the end of the day, we're united by our mission to revolutionize the space industry, advance technology, and make an impactful difference. The road's tough, but the purpose is transformative.